opening statement.
Yeah, feels like this happens a lot where we have more kills than they do and we don't come out with the win, and that's not how it's supposed to work. So obviously just too high error today on attack. 24 attack errors is a lot. And we're just not playing good enough defense, and we got to figure it out, and thought the switch to the 6-2 would help our defense, and unfortunately we didn't feel like it did very much this weekend. But yeah, we got to figure out the defensive side of the game. If we're not slowing down SEC teams more than we are right now, it's going to be tough to win in this league. There's a lot of good offenses and a lot of good arms coming at you, and like I said, we're killing enough balls to win, and that's usually the struggle. So we have that part at least figured out, but the rest of the game we got to get better at over the next 3 to 4 weeks here.
Questions?
Obviously, what challenges does South Carolina present today? You talked about the defense perhaps not being what you wanted it to be, so what challenges did they present?
Yeah, they served tougher than I was expecting, and gave us some fits there, especially Hill. I thought her serve was really nice today. But other than that, they're just pretty balanced across their offense. They got 6 attackers that they use, and that just keeps your blockers, from getting into patterns and things like that. But we really struggled reading their setters, and I didn't think that would be a big issue. I thought that was something that we could be, good at today. So frustrated with our read block and just how many hands we had in front of a lot of those attacks.
And then, do you have any update on Cameron Chaney? She obviously didn't play this week. Is there any status update on her?
Yeah, so Cami is no longer with the program, and she's a great person and player, and we wish her the absolute best moving forward.
And then Reese Anderson led the team in kills tonight with 16. Just what did you see out of her performance?
I was really proud of, especially at the end there in that fourth set, we came back and we're not playing great volleyball, and we actually got back into it with Reese's arm, and I think we saw glimpses there of what Reese is truly capable of, and she kind of had a screw it mentality there at the end and just go for it, and I want to help her find that more often, because those were some of her nicest swings since she's been in a Vanderbilt uniform. Reese, we're asking her to do a lot. She's having to pass every rotation. She's having to serve, attack, block, dig, even set sometimes. So there's a lot on her plate. She's also kind of taken on a little bit of a leadership role. So I'm really proud of the year Reese has had. And I know her numbers aren't always where she wants them to be, or maybe where we want them to be. But I think in large part that's just because she's got so much on her plate. And the most exciting part about her is just what's ahead. And like I said, those glimpses of those elite swings there at the very end. We want to see more of that from Reese Anderson moving forward.
Yeah, and then moving forward, this is obviously you guys' 6th straight conference loss. What needs to improve in terms of the outlook for the rest of the season?
Defense. And like I said, we're probably bottom couple in opponent hitting percentage, and that didn't go down, unfortunately, this weekend. So again, we got to slow more balls down at the net with our block, and especially on first ball. And then our floor defense was also not very good this week, which it has been good at times. So I think we got a chance to get that back up to our standards. But it feels very much like defense is going to be our focus moving forward.
And then we didn't see Haley Mack play as much tonight. Is her role kind of shifting on the team at all, or no?
I don't want it to. So we're switching from a 5-1 to a 6-2, which means we got a lot more subs happening, and subbing in Sid Conley and Taryn DeWeese. And what that means is that we can't always use Haley, as much as I want to. And I've talked with Haley about this. It's one of the reasons I don't like the 6-2 offense is because we don't get to have her out there, and I think we're at our best when Haley and Ellie are out on the court. We're just trying to balance, a couple weaknesses here and there and trying to mitigate them. And unfortunately for Haley and her role, it's kind of leading to one less trip through the back row in a lot of those sets.